We're getting you ready to hit the polls for tomorrow's midterm election. We have Chris Davis here from the Knox County Election Commission. Chris, thanks so much for being here today.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
So let's talk about early voting. How did it go? Was the turnout what you were hoping it would be?
I thought it went pretty well, actually. I've heard a lot of people say, well, it was really low. But, keep in mind, 4 years ago, we had no incumbent governor, no incumbent House, and the U.S. Senate was on the ballot. And this time you had incumbent governor, incumbent U.S. House, and no Senate. So I think given the fact that the ballot, there's really a lot of energy 4 years ago, I think it was a pretty good turnout overall.
Yeah, especially with what we have to work with.
Exactly.
Yes,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Any guesses on tomorrow's participation?
Boy, it could be anywhere between 28 to 45,000. I mean, it just kind of depends on who shows up, who gets out their base, so to speak.
Sure.
It's good weather. I know we talked about that a little bit earlier, 75 and sunny. So I expect a robust turnout tomorrow. So, we'll see.
Okay, all right. And when it comes to voting tomorrow, how is it different from early voting? What's the differences there?
The biggest difference in Tennessee, and I know there's a lot of people who have moved here recently from other states, is on election day, if you choose to wait until election day, you have to vote in your precinct, in your assigned precinct. And so I tell folks all the time, if you don't know that and you choose to wait until election day, give us a call at the Election Commission, or probably more conveniently for them, just log on to knoxvotes.org. You can literally type in your address. It'll tell you where to go. You can also read a sample ballot, and that's one thing I think has been crucial in this election. Is I can tell the voters who have done a little homework versus the ones who haven't, because in early voting, the people who have looked at that ballot before, they're in and out in about 90 seconds. The ones who haven't looked at it before,
taking some time,
3, 4, 5 minutes. So I would encourage voters just to take just a little bit of time and just review that ballot before they go in.
And you're kind of leading into my next question. We'll talk about what you need to know for tomorrow, but let's talk about what folks can do tonight. When they go home, what kind of research can they do heading into tomorrow?
Well, the two pieces of research I would recommend are, number one, figure out where you need to go tomorrow, because there are 78 polling locations across Knox County. And by Tennessee law, you can only vote in your assigned precinct. So you can't go to the one that's maybe closest to your work, for instance.
Right.
And then number two, I recommend just taking a peek at, even if it's just a half a minute. There's a lot of resources out there, and I think the media's done a pretty good job of talking about all sides of these 4 constitutional questions on the ballot. The ballot will be a lot shorter than it was in August for those folks who voted. There are about 60 races on the ballot.
Yeah.
Now you're talking 7 or 8 different things to vote on, depending on where you live in Knox County. So it should be shorter if people do their homework.
And really briefly, tomorrow, what do people need to keep in mind as they get ready to go vote?
Well, number one, I would avoid those times, early in the morning, late in the evening. Obviously polls are open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you're in line at 8 p.m., you get to vote. But I would recommend going in that early morning, mid-morning, mid-afternoon, when there's a kind of a lull right before dinner time maybe, and make sure they have a photo ID. Once again, we have a lot of people who've moved here from out of state. A photo ID issued either by the state of Tennessee or by the federal government, such as a Tennessee driver's license or a passport. Even if it's expired, out-of-state driver's licenses do not work, and student IDs do not work.
Yeah, lots of good information there. Knock it out early in the morning, get it out of the way.
Absolutely, yes, ma'am.
All right, Chris, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.